Yep. Yep. Right before stream, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I gotta fix that. So now we're just gonna defy mathematics and 3 people get to be first. And I don't care that does not make any sense. Yes, get wrecked, mathematics. Laws of physics. Whatever. Well, you... Robot wizard. You merely pointed out, I mean, you know, I think you probably would try to argue that it was not a bug, it was a feature. That it was possible to do that. And then pointed it out repeatedly until I got the point. You just needed more coin. That leg emote, I just don't know.
Welcome to the fart
Wait,
zone.
how is this a thing already? We have pre-rolls starting. Carol, thank you so much. Our pre-rolls are, oh no. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. I'm sorry about the ads that are about to start.
Welcome to the fart zone.
No, I really appreciate it.
Welcome to the fart zone. Welcome.
If I could have, I would have stopped them, but they're the pre-rolls. I can't snooze.
Welcome to the fart zone.
Aww.
To the fart zone. Welcome to the fart zone.
Oh, good. Do you have turbo? Or maybe it's because if you live in other parts of the world, sometimes you don't get them at the same time. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. We're not supposed to get a raid right away. That's not how this works. I'm supposed to just sit here and toil in obscurity in my little crochet corner. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a great stream. What were you up to? You hit a goal and had to moosh your brain, and saw I was going live. Aw. What goal did you hit? Hi, Rue. I love you, Rue. Yeah, you get to pick a sticky note and my pair I wear here. We have a minute and a half of ads left. I feel bad switching scenes before. I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. We usually don't get a raid right away at the very beginning. Thank you. Oh, wow. You hit 1,900 words written on stream, bringing your manuscript to over 25,000 words. That's a lot of words. So apparently, words are not hard in your stream. That's good to know that that's not a universal experience on this platform. Here. Define hard. Yeah. Sometimes very hard, very difficult, very trying. If you want to pick a sticky note, Karat, let me know which one you would like. And I never know if I'm saying your name right. Carotte. Carrot, just carrot. You're probably like, it's fine. You can just say carrot. You don't have to do all that. But thank you. I very much appreciate it.
Carrot, like the delicious vegetable.
You were busy making everybody hungry. Well, your name is Bacon Fish. Your name is Bacon Fish. Like, I'll take some bacon fish. There is no carrot sticky. I'm sorry. There are a lot of sticky notes, but there's no carrot sticky. Welcome in, everyone. What a way to start our stream. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope everybody's having a good day. If this is actually your weekend, happy weekend.
2 pounds of bacon, over 1.5 pounds of sausage, 4 pounds of hamburgers, a dozen eggs, and 2 pounds of cheese.
You made all the bacon and didn't share? I used to have bacon sticky notes, but I don't anymore. You would like a salmon sticky note. Excellent. This is something that we do for our friends that raid into the channel. I have all these ridiculous sticky notes that actually look an awful lot like the food item in question. You need to make cookies, Ba. Hi, Ba. How are you, Ba? Are you peeking at my shopping list, right? So people will come in and they'll be like, why do you have food on your desk? What's up, Chadley? How you doing? If you've not been here before, I'm 9.5 and I'm called that because I'm missing half a finger on my right hand. Get it? I've had this nickname for like 20 years. Applesauce is a good replacement. Yeah, you can substitute some things for eggs.
Most iconic origin story.
Thank you again. Carrot, if you need to raid and run for any reason, please don't feel any kind of guilt about that. I'm so appreciative of your raid. I have 3 kids, so I often have to raid and run. But of course, we would love it if you could stick around for a little bit and maybe post a link if you have one that you'd like to share. I know, right? If you have a link you'd like to share, like for example, if you have a link tree or, any kind of a link in bio type thing, or if there's a specific site that you would send people to, like, Instagram, whatever socials, besides Twitch, because obviously we should all go follow Carrot on Twitch. I'm double checking to make sure I'm following you, and I am, because sometimes Twitch unfollows people. Speaking of follows, we need to have a serious discussion regarding Twitch follows. Twitch has a very strict policy regarding follows. I can do nothing about it. Before anyone tries to come into chat and say, but what about your big fancy partner checkmark 9? I'm looking at you do more cool stuff. I tried, and they will not budge. There are no refunds and no exchanges on Twitch follows. No exceptions. I am so sorry. Very disappointing. Anyways, so you should watch this raid video before you make your final decision. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for coming on the raid and supporting your streamer and checking out our channel. We do a lot of crafting here. We do a lot of charity. And there's a lot of chaos, especially when my kids are home, like on the weekends. So prepare to watch a BRB screen if you come to my channel. It's not that bad. They're getting older and it's a little bit better now, but it's like they're about to turn 15, about to turn 13, not necessarily in that order, next month, and 8. And, we just have a busy life, but I'm so thankful for this. This is my full-time occupation. So thank you for being here and supporting me. Enjoy the show, and I'll see you on the other side.
I'm freaking out right now. I'm fangirling. You have no clothes on. No. Get supported, nerd. flipping way. You didn't do it. Thank you for the dollar bills for the kiddos. Thank you so much, everybody.
We talked about this.
I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. So this is a game to you guys, huh? What? She's doing so hard! There's people out here with reputations at stake.
That's how I like pose for all kinds of photos. I'm just like, everybody's like, can you please just smile normally? And I'm like, no. It's this or nothing. That's it. I have two modes. Carrot, thank you. We're going to look at your Instagram. So scurry away and get food while we ooh and ah over your Instagram. And Keebler Sweets, thank you for following. And yeah, it is a challenge sometimes being a parent and a content creator, but I wouldn't have it any other way, actually. What I did prior to this was restaurant work for 25 years. And I felt pretty locked in. I was like, I don't know what else I'm ever going to do for a living. And make enough money to, like, pay for stuff, feed everyone. Oh, thank you, Duncan. I really, I have to give a lot of credit to restaurant work for that, because one thing I learned quickly in restaurants was the worst thing that you can do when you start to feel like you have too many things going on at once is to, like, allow that feeling to consume you. You just have to pick a thing and do that. And then pick another thing and do that. And even still, there were lots of times in restaurants after I realized that I would get to that point. Everyone has a threshold after which, like, a coworker would ask me, what do you need? And I'd be like, yeah, I don't even know. So, the best coworkers I had were the people who didn't have to ask me that question. They could just look at my section and go, oh my God, everyone in her section needs water. Oh crud, those people need to be cleared. Those coworkers are few and far between, but they are also worth their weight in gold in the restaurant industry. So I no longer do that for a living. I'm so thankful. It's not that it was all bad either. And my husband and I talked about owning a restaurant, and I would have gladly done that with him because he is a fantastic cook. He could have made a beautiful menu that we could have helped people enjoy together. I would have gladly done that with him. But instead, and I'm glad that we did this, we decided to open up a comic book, TTRPG, and TCG shop, a nerd shop, a hobby shop, and card shop, and comic book shop in beautiful St. Helens, Oregon. So if you're ever in Columbia County, Oregon, which is not very far from Portland, please do come in and visit with us. We have a ton of really awesome reading material. We sell dice, which we're about to look at. We sell dice. We sell all the stuff for D&D, Pokemon cards, Lorcana cards. We have a little bit of One Piece cards when we can get them, and tons of Magic the Gathering and Commander, and people come in and play Warhammer and Warhammer 40K. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's such a dream come true. Like, we both will look at each other every once in a while when we're feeling stressed out about what we both do for a living now and be like, we have to remind each other how fortunate we are. Because, there's always stuff that's difficult, even when you're doing something you love. So thank you, Carrot Raiders, for coming along. And 9.5 friends, let's look at Carrot's Instagram. Also, somehow, Raven, I was not following you on Instagram. I don't know how that's possible. And like here's Prebis, I think. And I don't know who that is. They give you the suggestions. I wasn't following Danielle. Like, how is that possible? That's not, I don't understand. Detect Magic, who did like a panel at the TwitchCon that I got to go to a couple of years ago. I don't understand how I was not already following those people. So thank you, Carrot, for helping me realize I wasn't have any golden age horror books. I don't know. Head perks up in Dice Goblin. These are flipping gorgeous. I'm speechless. They are absolutely amazing. So pretty. They look like chunks of a glacier, right, Lunapath?
You have a Karmoth chunk and it's glorious.
Oh, cool. This was like a little collab or something. Like, how amazing, very like interesting and unique, and you're not going to find this like just anywhere, right? How neat is that? I love, you know, the idea of being able to like own something that is not only functional but beautiful and special and unique, and nobody else has it. Geez, these are all so cool. Have you ever done like an astrology, like a zodiac? Carrot went to go get food, but has Carrot have they ever done like a zodiac thing? Highly recommend not dropping chonk on your foot though. Oh no. Hi Puzzled, welcome in. Super cool. This is amazing. Aw, boop. Gotta boop the snoot. Very, very, very cool. I love all these different, like, very, such a wide variety of styles and lovely colors, and yeah, just like, you know, do all the different zodiac signs. That might be kind of cool. This is really awesome. Thank you for the raid, and readers, if you want to hang out for a bit while I work on a blanket, that's what we're going to be doing today. It's an enormous project. We won't be live for like a terribly long time because we do have our patron meeting in the Discord at 4 p.m. Pacific. So if you are a paid pledge on the Patreon is what we like to call it, and that's at any tier, you're welcome to join us. Yes, of course you may join voice. I feel like, you know, I don't know how other people do this. I've actually never attended anyone else's, not even Brenda's, because I can never make it. So I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're just jumping in. It's fine. I think the number of people that will have show up, it shouldn't get too overwhelming. And, you know, people would be welcome to pop in and talk. And at the same time, if they don't feel like talking, they're more than welcome just to type in the chat, because if you guys didn't know this, it took me a while to figure this out too. When you join a voice channel in Discord, now they have a chat section. Like, you don't have, everyone used to have separate text channels that would say like Patreon voice text chat. You don't have to do that anymore. I was fooling with my lighting earlier, and I think, is it this one? Yeah, that one's too bright. That's so much better. Oh my gosh, it was killing me. How to Discord hangout Brenda style, hop into call, start yelling at everyone to get out of Twitch chat. Keep yelling at people to stop pressing buttons. This sounds accurate. 4, managed to get through agenda. Somehow 5, become floor puddle. Ah, I see. Wow. You guys just will not leave that poor innocent streamer alone. Yeah, that's the Stand Up to Cancer crochet pillow. So that's also corner to corner. So that's what we're going to be doing for a little while today, because I didn't work on it last night. And I was too tired on Thursday night to stream, which is totally fine. I have been streaming even in the evenings working on this project because it's a big project. And my goal is to try to see if I can finish it before my birthday, but that's in 18 days. This is also corner to corner. There is a regular pillow form inside of it. So the cool thing about this is the story of this pillow. There's a different charity, but whatever. We do a lot of charity here. The story of this pillow, and also mods, if you didn't see my message, you are all welcome to join that patron hangout. If you are a moderator here, then yes, you do get some preferential treatment at times. And you're important, and your input and your presence during things like a meeting to talk about our community and what we do and how we do it is not only appreciated, but it's desired. So please come and hang out with us. I love you guys. You don't have to. You know, it's like I can't compensate my moderators at this point monetarily, you know, yet. And if I were able to, many of them would ask me not to. Because they're just so kind, and they wouldn't accept it. They would refuse it. So at some point, it would be cool if we could do that, and you could always decline, and that would just mean, you know, extra for others. How did Discord hang out for Patreon members? Be in Twitch chat and Discord at the same. Nobody said anything about that. I don't know what you mean. And then I raid out to Brenda. No, I'm kidding. Even if she's offline.
And well-behaved cat.
And just let you do that over there. We are raising money for a studio remodel. We need to finish this room. It has no walls. You can't see it because I've covered this back wall with yarn storage. So I stream from a partially finished
to the
basement. Jess, I love you, Jess. Now, carrot readers, if you'd like to, you can welcome them to the fart zone.
Welcome to the fart zone. Welcome.
Oh, cool. Oh my gosh, if they do that, let me know. I would probably buy a set of Aquarius dice if they make them for people to buy.
Welcome to the fart zone. To the fart zone. To the fart zone. Welcome to the fart zone. Thank you for joining us in the fart zone. To the fart zone.
Put a scale.
To the fart zone. To the fart zone. To the fart zone.
So this is really awesome. Like, you can take a pillow form.
Fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberry.
Hi, Jess. Thank you for the raid. I love you. You're amazing. I hope that you had a great stream. Tell us what you were up to. Jess, you know you're more than welcome. You have a first badge in here. You go ahead and post away if there's a link you'd like to share. And tell me what sticky note you'd like. And if Carrot makes it back, we'll let Carrot pick my pair eyewear toppers. So one of the things I wanted to discuss was an idea that Brenda was passing along to me that she has recently decided she's doing in her Patreon. And you guys, I love Brenda so much for so many reasons. One of them being there is absolutely no gatekeeping. I never worry about asking Brenda a question about what she does and having her feel like, oh, you're just trying to steal ideas from me. She's a Patreon ambassador, right? So for one thing, it's kind of part of the role to explain things and to help people figure out how to use Patreon, right? But beyond that, Brenda will offer up, like, here's how we do things. You know, obviously, I think the smart thing to do anytime that you see an idea working for another content creator or creative is to say, that's pretty cool. How could we make that our own? You know, how could we take this basic principle and apply it to what we do, but make it make sense for us and unique to our community? And I know that I have done that where I've seen someone else doing something successful or that I thought seemed like a really great idea. And I know that some of you have come to me and asked me like, hey, I really like this idea of yours. You know, I just wanted to ask about like, how would you feel about me incorporating something like that into my streams? And, you know, that shows respect. And like when you're giving credit to someone else for like how you came up with an idea in that way, you know, they definitely feel very much like seen and appreciated. And, you know, Brenda has been doing stuff together with community, with the Jesters for quite some time and has a lot of experience with it. So I think it's really important and smart, again, to give credit where credit is due. And also again, to like, make sure you are sitting with your ideas and thinking about whether or not they represent what you do and who you are and what makes your community unique, the best that they can. Just chatting and doing some bench cleanup in the garage. Oh, cool. Right on. I love those kind of streams when you do that, Jess. Dealer's choice on the sticky. You got it. So this project is actually it is the result of multiple communities and individuals coming together for a charity. And I said to my friend Brooks O'Brien, hey Brian, we need a team emote to spam in each other's channels when we raid. Where's our emote? And Brian said, oh geez, another thing for me to do. You're adding to my to-do list. But yeah, that's a pretty good idea. So he did it. And he made an emote that represented us showing love to stand up to cancer. And that emote did become quite popular in all of our channels. And a bunch of those people are Lego builders, including our friend, the Jang. Jang came up with this Lego design of the heart emote. Really cool Lego design. And then provided it for everyone on the team to use if they would like. And then another friend, Mevit, from Mevit's Bricks, Mevit said anybody that wants the bricks for this, Mevit hunts bricks as a service to people. If you'd like the bricks, I will do it at cost. You just have to pay for the materials and the shipping. If you want to build one of these on your stream, give them away, whatever. So I purchased one and then we gave one away. I purchased one for myself and we gave one away. This then became another emote. And then that emote became a perler bead design. And then I took the perler bead design and then I made that into a corner-to-corner crochet chart. So this is how, you know, all of us are interconnected. We are not little islands all to ourselves. We have all of this overlap and rippling out, and it's a beautiful thing. And we can really end up making a big difference. That's how art is shared, truly, yeah. And, you know, again, giving credit where credit is due. Thank you for shouting out Smorf, who made the perler bead design. Jang. Mevit, does Mevit have a Twitch channel? Not Islands, an archipelago. Imaginary Friend, who's in here, is an awesome content creator. Like, we have so many friends. Duncan did it, streams. So in the spirit of that, I would love for anybody who's in here, if you're comfortable doing so, to type an S in the chat. And then if you would like to put one of your emotes next to the S, that way we'll all know that you stream, because we really love supporting each other. And I'm giving you permission to do that in here. Twitch etiquette is that we typically are not, you know, we should avoid self-promotion unless specifically called out, you know, shouted out, asked, hey, when is your big, charity stream? Hey, I heard, you went live for the first time the other night. Wait for someone to do it. I know that can be hard when you're excited. But I like to do this every once in a while where I say, please tell everybody that you stream. Because I know that, many of us do not want, we do not want to ever make someone feel as though we are just using them for engagement. And so we're very, very cautious about, trying to even talk about our streaming unless someone brings it up, or we're like ultra comfortable with them and we know that it's okay, that they're okay with it in their channel. Every channel's different. I don't have any problem with someone who says, nope, it's fine. Any and all self-promotion in here is okay. But I personally feel like it's not effective when a channel becomes 100% everybody doing self-promo / nonstop shout-outs all the time. I feel like it becomes white noise. So that's why I wait to do this until certain times, because I think it's more effective. Like, please follow Kim. Please follow Raven. Please follow Jess, Suburban Farmer. Please follow Duncan. All of these people have been so positive, so supportive. They come in and they hang out and they truly enjoy and are genuinely here to like be part of what we're doing. And that really means a lot to me. Blaze, whose art is like ridiculous. Like whenever I see Blaze's art, I go, blazing amazing. I feel like when you enter a room, that should happen. It's absolutely breathtaking. You're just here to steal all the cookies, right? Valid. That's very fair. I'm going to work on this blanket. I can show you the chart. It's a huge project. So this, I'm sending to another streamer as well, a friend who supports St. Jude, who's on our team Quirky Cluckers. We are looking for people to fundraise with us in March for Big Table, which is a small charity, very small charity that works with restaurant and hospitality workers in crisis. And we want to help them to change that and to have as many locations as they possibly can. As someone who formerly worked in the restaurant industry, this is a pretty big deal to me. I really love them. But this is for St. Jude. And if you're not familiar with St. Jude, they are a world leader in research regarding pediatric cancers, as well as sickle cell. Since the 1960s, St. Jude has pushed the childhood cancer survival rate from about 20%, which is just absolutely abysmal, to 80% in the United States, and much higher than that for certain types of cancer. If it's identified early, things like childhood leukemia, there's very successful treatment options widely available now, and that's due in no small part to St. Jude's efforts. We want to help St. Jude make that number way closer to 100%. One of their mottos is, we won't stop until no child dies of cancer. And it is an incredible organization. I've been to the hospital. They do not charge a penny to families for their children to be seen. Plus, the patients become St. Jude patients for life. Even if their cancer stays in remission, even if they have no other further complications from their treatments, they're invited back to the hospital. And they're even invited back into their adulthood so that St. Jude can research how the treatments affect people past their childhood and, figure out how do we make treatments that keep people healthy and allow them to lead long, healthy lives that are not full of consequences of the treatment, because unfortunately some forms of cancer treatment have side effects and some of them are long-term. So I really love what they do. And this project is definitely a labor of love. It is a huge blanket. It's 19,600 squares. And each of those squares is comprised of 3 double crochets and 2 chains, plus a slip stitch. Yes, I'm insane. I stream frequently for St. Jude with Team Quirky Cluckers. Did you guys see that I'm wearing my shirt? I got it in the mail today. And that's what this event, it was for our creative season. Hi, Doom Knight. How you doing? We raised, what was it? What was our grand total with the auction? Everybody's names on the back. I love it. My friend Chimera, my co-captain on our team, designed this shirt. I really love that we get to work together on projects like this. So.
Insane in the membrane.
Thank you for the sticker, Robot Wizard. I am insane in the membrane. When insane, got no brain. The auction raised $1,243.10, including this blanket that I'm going to work on today. And I think the team got real close to 18K. Maybe. Did we hit 19K with the blanket? I mean, with the auction? I think I need to, 17337.42 plus 1243.10 is $18,580.52 that we raised through creative season fundraising with our team. And we're not a huge team. We're not an enormous team. That's like such a really amazing, that's such a fantastic amount raised by a small but mighty group. So huge thank you to all of our teammates that fundraised with us, including Becca, who bid on this blanket. Like, Becca's a boss crocheter. She could make this herself. She doesn't need me to make this. So the love I have for this woman, I don't know. I can't express it. She is, please make sure you follow Becca. How you doing today, Smokey? Am I lap camming today? I don't know. The only problem with lap cam, okay? I could use the Brio. Because then I can't show my desk. This is one of the reasons why I'm not sure about like a sticky note. And like, I feel like there's a lot of things in flux right now and that I need to like revisit and figure out what to do. Or just crochet away the way I am. It's like you want me to be comfortable or something. Don't you know that's not how this works? You're doing it wrong, Miro. Okay. I do need to move this if I'm going to sit back a ways. What happened to the pain? Boo! Listen. You, of all people, with your gorgeous, soothing voice, your relaxing, comfy vibes, and your beautiful community of not little goblin gamer children like the people I live with. Hey Twizzy, what's up, dude? How you doing? This is one of our B-ballers. This is one of our B-ballers that came in the other day. That was the funniest thing ever. It was so great. I thought about that. Like, I was just thinking about it earlier. I was like, that was fun. Let's just say this is one reason why I don't like ageism. Okay. And I joke about, goblin gamer children. I was just saying I live with 3 of them. And I love hanging out with young people, right? That sounds very cheesy, but I don't care. I work with high school students. No, don't you worry. Hey, listen, I understand. That's not forever, unless you decide you want to go into academia, right? For a living, like if you want to become like a university or a high school teacher or something like that. You'll get there. Hang in there. I know it's tough. It feels like it's never going to end. Just let me tell you from some experience of someone in their 40s, Twizzy, you look back on how much time you spent in school and you go, wow, it really was not that bad at all. Honestly, like, it could have been worse. There's some really good things that happened. School is tough sometimes. What's up, baby? Speaking of goblin gamer children. What? Why? I love you. I love you to the ends of the earth. And you know what else I love is when I catch you playing chess and stuff like that. That's the kind of games that I would love to see you play more of, but you play it all the time? Who do you play against? 1v1 me, bro. No, really, I'll play chess with you. You'll probably beat me. This is my middle child over here on the staircase. Do you need something, sweetie? I don't remember. I don't know. What do you need? What is it? What are you asking for? You want the Marvel Rivals Battle Pass? I knew it. Just like, he could just come out and say that. Hey, Mom, I'm teasing you, but he wants the Marvel Rivals Battle Pass. Do I give it to him? How much is it? Is it $10? Oh, come on. Did you guys think I was really asking Twitch chat if I should give my child a video game item in series? Like, did he earn it? Giggles. Oh, I love you, Raven. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. If you don't know that song, go look it up. I think that there are some dogs that live with us. That you could take for a walk. And then I would be more than... There are some dogs, canines, and I will just give it to you. I'll just buy it for you. You have to go walk the dogs. And I mean, like, not a 15-minute walk. I want you to set, like, a 15-minute timer, and you have to go at least that far before you turn around and come back. Dude, bro, no. I didn't say that. I said walk for 15 minutes in one direction, and then you turn back, and then you know that you walked them for at least a half an hour. Come on, man. It's not that big of a deal. All right, 1 second, you guys. I'm going to have a discussion with him.
Me versus the last person. Ooh.
Yes, 9.40.
Yeah, good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
cream. I was thinking about using apple cider vinegar. I'm not gonna put sugar in it because the hubs can't have it. Okay. 1 yellow cucumber.
All right, Linus. I'll see your eyebrows and I'll raise you a nostril flare.
No.
Okay, bye, 9.
Tuna! What? Like you wouldn't do the same thing, Tuna! Okay?
He's resin.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Help me! Tell me you wouldn't do the same thing. There's a rift to go. Hell yeah.
Chair dancing. My legs hurt so bad from all the squats. I love you, May. Thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. Here, I'll do my best impression of the like underpass. You know, the highway underpass dancing. You earned it. All right. Lego explosion. Nothing unusual. Everything is fine. This is fine. Not distracting at all. All right. You ready? Maybe we don't need this to be such a large piece of tape. Yes. Wow. Oh no. Okay, thank you very much. I said, hey, look, I get it. You want a very specific route. Fine. I will give you a destination. You need to walk to there and come back. Not a problem. I get it. But we need to remember that when mom gives you a task, she's not trying to trip you up. She's not testing you in some weird way. So I gave him, go to this landmark and then come back. And he's like, okay. I said, I get it. You want a specific place that I want you to walk to. That's fine. Just also maybe just go and enjoy the walk and not worry about how long it takes, but make sure that you're gone, for a decent amount of time so they get enough exercise. We have 2 little JRTs, Jack Russell Terriers, and they're super sweet little puppies. They are high energy. They need activity. They can't just be sitting around the house all day. We have an old lady hound dog. She still needs walks too, but she gets tired after about 10, 15 minutes any direction. I turn back.
she can't do more than about half an hour walk at a time. Yes, it's okay. Yes. We understand. Yeah. Hey, Optimus, thank you. Yes, I'm picking up what you're putting down, Kim. We need to do a sticky for Jess. Jess, you're amazing. Thank you for waiting. I appreciate you. You have been here supporting what we do for so long, and it really means a lot to me. Jess, are you still doing Hat Not Hate? Is that still a thing? You stop that. Your brain still insists that's cheese on the table. Are you going to go get some cheese? Bring us back some, okay? I think I'm on row 115, but I have to check here. I have an easy way to figure it out. You want to see how big this blanket is? So huge. You love a charcuterie. Who doesn't? It's only 30. It's like a third of the way done. It's ridiculous. Okay, I think actually I'm on row 116. Hold on, let me. Yeah, we're on row 116. Cuz we're doing the third. This is the hand. You have no cheese, and soap is not for eating. Oh, it's the Mary's Milk Monsters soaps on my desk is what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, those are soap. We're going to be giving those away along with some hand-knitted washcloths and face scrubbies. A little spa set. Yes, chicken attack. Hi, Dinwashi. How you doing? I hope you're having a good day. We're doing this Kel's Bells style today. Kel's just never like. I think I've never seen Kel's using a project cam. This project is just so huge. Trying to drape it over my desk, and then if I try to pull my keyboard out, it's a mess. You see desk only when Haku is on the desk. Thank you, Fiveable. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the lurk. So we were talking about our Patreon, our Poltreon hangout later today. Anyone who is a paid pledge at any tier, and our tiers start at $3, has access to the channel where we'll be having a hangout today. And you're welcome to come in there and contribute to our discussion and just sort of talk and chat and hang out. It's something that I've wanted to be able to do more of. You think it's fun to see streamer in full screen? That's why I'm looking to do like a standing desk and to get this L-shaped desk out of here that I just end up filling one side of it up with clutter. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's entirely full of clutter. This part gets cleaned up and organized a bit more. That part becomes just a place to put things. and they all pile up until I'm like, oh my God, that's ridiculous and maybe dangerous. Kim wants to see all of the streamer. I went to theater school, and I'd like to kind of try and start using some of that training a bit more here. And also to be able to do, voiceover and voice acting stuff from home if I can, build a suitable studio for it. Sure, just made my life so hard. I use an MV7. Then there's also the MV7 Plus. They just came out with another new microphone that has a built-in interface. And that you can plug another recording source into. I'm like, why are you making this decision about, eventually upgrading my audio kind of hard now? Because what I was planning on doing was definitely keeping this microphone, regardless of if I bought another one. Get an L-shaped standing desk. I know that exists. I want to open up the space a bit. I'm in a tiny, tiny room. It's like, I'm going to say maybe 10 by 10 ish. 12 by 12 might be generous. 12 feet by 12 feet, I think. It's hard for me to eyeball that kind of thing. Using this space efficiently means not having to rent a separate space. Hero. Not having to rent a separate space and not having to have a studio away from my home, because even though sometimes it's hard because I get interrupted a lot in here, my kids are young still. I can't, you know what I mean? It's good that I'm able to work from here and be there for them. They're not going to be little forever. We've got one that's going to be old enough to drive in like a year from now. That's just nuts. You're not cooking steak in the dryer, but you're cooking it in the air fryer. Cool. Kim, do you have anything fun coming up anytime soon? And I also bought a lavalier style mic. And so like if I can move around in here, that's really going to help a lot. Uh-huh. I mean, I have a lot of awesome people named Kim in my life and on this platform. But I think you're the only one who's talking in here right now. A lot of people do not like projects like this. They find something that's this repetitive boring. For me, there's like a sweet spot. If it's got big chunks of it that are repetitive, and then like a little something right here, and you have to put that part right there. But if it's like too complex, then I just get like, well, I don't remember where I was before, and it's going to take a while to figure that out. Ooh, right, the tarot deck. How's that going? You're building up your yoga website and recording a video series to hopefully launch next month. Very cool. If you would like to post that website in the chat, we can get you a link. Or like, do you post videos on like YouTube or anything? Where do you do your yoga stuff? And do you teach it locally as well? I have done yoga when I was pregnant. Outside of that, very infrequently. I find those sorts of routines extremely difficult to establish. I was way better about it when there was another person inside of me. That's one way to put it. You're just starting to post stuff on YouTube and you teach locally. You're trying to tie your creative life and your yoga life together. That's cool. Well, if you would like to put your YouTube, the website's not live yet, but what about the YouTube? I'm going to bully you. Don't make me go look for it. And let's be real. I'll try to go look for it, and Miro will beat me to it. So don't make Miro go look for it.
Why do you say these things, Pioneer?
No! Poop! Oh, sorry, Miro. I could have just done the slash pin at the beginning. You got grounded. Yay! Yeah, go subscribe to Kim's YouTube, please. You need 500 subscribers. Well, not just Kim, but anyone. We need 500 subscribers. In order, can I just say how much I love your hair? You just have the most amazing hair. $41 subscribers. 42. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. But don't stop there. You need 100 for a vanity link, I think. Although, no, you have the @Imaginary which honestly, if you ask me, like is good. I don't know if that's the difference. Is like you can take OMG up. Yes. You're on your way. You're almost 10% of the way. Honestly, though, if you sometimes think about things that way, like you're a fifth of the way. 43. Let's go. Hubs isn't home. I can say let's go as much as I want. I can say it as much as I want, even when he is here. I might even say it extra when he's here now. Seriously, this is very helpful. It's free to subscribe to someone on YouTube. Our friend Brenda went completely bonkers helping us with our goal to get to 500 subscribers on YouTube. I have not been posting there very much lately. I have been uploading the VODs, just not. I mean, I have a lot of work ahead of me if I want to have my VODs published on YouTube, and that's okay. I've deeply considered making those private playlists or something because they're bopping the heck out of me for all the tiny little snippets. And, it's okay. Of, songs and things that we use for alerts sometimes here. How much watch hours do I have? I don't know that right off the top of my head. I've not been paying I've had too many other things going on and have not been paying a whole lot of attention. I could check for you though. Not been paying a lot of attention to YouTube analytics. Delayed video. We have 707. Are you really, Miro? I'm so tempted to say something that will definitely get me nerfed. You're a YouTube partner. However, you can't get ad revenue yet because you have to have 1,000 subscribers and we are at almost 2,000 watch hours over the requirement. In fact, we are at 5,867 public watch hours. So it's the subscribers that we need. Yeah. They took your monetization from you, Fiveable? Oh, that feels like something where if they want to change that rule, they should leave it with the people who have already earned it. That does not feel good. I am so sorry. That is very discouraging. That's extremely discouraging. I don't know why that does not seem to me like a practice that would encourage me to want to participate in a platform. Like what? I already earned it. Oh, I bet. That's Oh yeah, it doesn't matter what you did before. We have a new thing now, and so whatever you had before, that's gone. Like, huh? Like if they increase the requirements to be a Twitch partner from what they currently are, I could understand maybe saying, for example, we would like to see that you can hit these numbers again in the next 6 months or something like that. But certainly not just taking it from people. Even that I feel would be a kind of huge slap in the face. And frankly, I try to pay as little attention to analytics like viewership as I possibly can because I don't feel it's good for your mental health. If I had to apply for partner right now, I wouldn't get it. I would not be approved. And that's the idea though, is hey, if things fluctuate, they come and they go. I cannot devote the kind of time to outside of Twitch promotion and content creation as I would like to because I'm so busy. And I feel my first responsibility as far as my content creation goes is to be here on the platform that has gotten me to where I am. Yes, I could divide up my time a little bit better, probably. And it's something I have considered is reducing the amount of time that I stream live and working on other stuff. But the problem is, this is what I enjoy. Making pre-recorded content is extremely tedious to me. I very much dislike it. I would way rather be live and interact with people live than try to make videos and then you spend 12 hours editing a video and it goes nowhere. And that's part of content creation. You're always taking a risk. And it's something you have to learn to deal with. But I really don't like that feeling of, wow, so I put in all the effort and I got nothing from it, or next to nothing, or way less than I might have expected or felt would be appropriate, or would have made me feel as though, like, yes, people are seeing it and the platform is promoting it because of the stupid algorithm. And I realized that it's not personal. So, it's really hard. Some of the ones you've spent the most time on get the least views. It's like you almost get punished for working hard on it. It's really weird. On Twitch, you have to be monetized, Keebler. On Twitch, you need to be monetized. So that means affiliated or partnered. And they start you out with a basic number of them. You have like so many available to you. You have tier 1 subscriber emotes, tier 2 and tier 3. And then there's also follower emotes. And you unlock additional emote slots by getting paid subscribers. They don't have to be recurring for your emote slots to unlock. They could be gifted. So let's say that you get affiliated and you have some folks who have already been supporting you, and they come in and they want to celebrate and party with you when you get your affiliate, and they get you to 50 subscriber points during your celebration stream. Well, that would unlock a certain number of additional emotes for you to be able to offer your community. The follower emotes are free for people to use in your channel. They become global for subs, meaning, so for example, if I want to, I can use Brenda's follower emotes anywhere. And there are emote guides. Thank you, Miro, for posting that. The more sub points you get, the more you unlock, up to a certain limit. For affiliates, I don't know what the max is now. It's very different from when I first got affiliated, which is good because you get more. For partners, it's something like a max of 60 each, but that's for 10K sub points, which is a lot of sub points. And I'm, 70 standard, 50 animated max for affiliate. Thank you, Asher. So I guess 60 is the additional on top. 60 emote slots of all the basic ones, I suppose. I don't know. It's different now. Everything has changed now that they're offering more animated emotes and all that stuff. And I love emotes. I think they're so great. It's really, honestly, not the only reason that I sought out partner and applied for partner. Don't you know it? That is one crown I will gladly claim. And I will strut about in said crown and say, hey, everybody, I got Zundy to get out of bed and play Fortnite with me. Listen, I got to go to bed with a victory royale. I'll take it. It was fun. I had a great time. Thank you. You'd put it on your resume. Don't you guys call that a CV? Yeah, I am a big fan of emotes. I think they are a lot of fun. And I commissioned Sasky for a new animated emote. Thank you, chat.
Someone just subscribed to the YouTube channel.
Thank you. Yeah, that's true, Kim. Thank you to whoever did that. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube. I try to keep that alert anonymous because a lot of people don't realize if a channel has alerts for such things that it will display your government name. Please proceed with caution. If you're more used to Twitch than YouTube, and you use YouTube mostly for like other things, if you go to follow your Twitch friends, especially if they're streaming live on YouTube, they might have alerts set up. And you want to be careful that your profile on across Google, you missed playing Once Human almost 2 weeks. Are you having like computer problems or something, Smokey? I'm sorry, friend. Steaks out of the fryer, seared on the stove, now resting in the oven. Ooh, yum. Delicious. Hi, Brianna. How you doing? Jess is air frying them. Air frying those steaks. Which, I mean, I guess, you could say that would be what a dryer would be if you cooked steaks in it. It's just a giant air fryer. Speaking of reaching the max sub points to unlock all emotes, I have promised that if we ever did do that here, good luck, because I love you guys and I don't expect that kind of thing here. And we're a lovely community, but that's a lot of sub points. It's not happening anytime soon. And that's okay. I'm very happy with where we're at. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. It may never, ever, 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 ever happen. There's a max amount of slots that you can open. There's not a max number of sub points. A max number of emote slots. 10K sub points is the final emote slot unlock milestone. Like when you look at the chart, it only goes up to 10K sub points. You know who just recently got back up to 10K sub points and hadn't been there in a long time, and I'm really happy for him, is an Eternal Enigma, who is like an insanely entertaining person, who does gaming content, a lot of Silent Hill. I mean, like all the Silent Hills, and but very creative with his channel and very engaging and very welcoming. Definitely a mature audience's channel, but a lot of fun. And I like to hang out in there and get my dose of, not aimed at people 13 and up entertainment. Yeah, that's Enigma's butt. Thank you for shouting out Enigma. Seriously, he is very good at what he does. Been doing it for a long time. And he has rated us before. The biggest rate I've ever gotten outside of Twitch, rating us. But he doesn't behave like that. He actually has a thing right up front that says like, hey, don't mention viewer count. That's not what I'm here for. I don't care about that. And he does usually have a pretty good, pretty decent sized viewer count. But that's not what it's about for him. I can tell he truly, he wrote something on one of his socials, or maybe it's in his about, just saying like, I didn't know that I had this in me when I was younger, and finding it was a huge revelation for me. And it's evidence that no one is ever too old to try something and to be successful at it and to find meaning and purpose in it. We hear stories all the time about people who didn't start in the entertainment industry until or didn't find success until they were in their 40s or 50s or even older than that. And just because you didn't start doing it at 5 years old doesn't mean that you can't try it and fall in love with it and maybe find that not only are you really good at it, but that other people want to be part of what you're doing. So don't stop yourself like that before you even start. You know what I mean? Oh, it's terrible. I worked for a guy My last restaurant job was, it was a dream restaurant job. Not the Waitmare kind either. Sure, there was stuff about it that wasn't perfect, that was hard. For one thing, I think there was a particular pitfall related to how the guy got started that, I'll take it because of all the positives. I worked for a person who had never set foot in a restaurant as an employee of any kind, and just decided after working in tech and making, a really great living, being part of the tech industry, I'm done with this. I can do what I want with my life. I'm going to school to become a baker. I want to learn how to make true artisan bread and pastries. So he went to school. He opened a bakery. The bakery eventually became very popular and very well renowned. And he started doing pizza one night a week. Well, that turned into, you have to open a pizza restaurant. He opened up a pizzeria, which was crowded to the gills every single night, and got a lot of really great positive attention from press and just great reviews, and very popular, and people all knew about it. And then he decided to open a full-service sit-down, like a nice, I would call it upscale, or like maybe casual fine dining would be the better way to describe it. Like, I was allowed to wear jeans, but I still needed to look nice, if that makes sense. Like, I wore a blouse with my jeans. We were, it was called a tavern, but everything was made really, really, really carefully and with thought. And all the bread was baked in there in a bakery inside the building. Like, it was incredible. Everything was so good. We had a great wine list, and it ranged from $20 bottles all the way up to $200, $300 bottles. Do you want a really tasty but super affordable French red wine, or do you want like super exclusive, they only made this many bottles of it, Willamette Valley Pinot, whatever, everything in between. And it wasn't stuffy, and I loved working there. And that guy never did a day's worth of work as like a busboy or a dishwasher or any of that kind of stuff. He didn't come up that way. But that's why that place ended up existing. Because it was a passion project for him, and I got to be part of it. I've never worked anywhere like it in the 25 years that I watched, restaurants come and go, that I worked my butt off and didn't make enough money, that I worked at places where I felt like I didn't really have to work very hard, and I made tons of money. And then Lambo raids me with the beep beep sheep raid and says, lady, quit yapping about restaurant work. You don't do that anymore. But I did used to threaten to crop dust people if they wouldn't leave my section. Hi, Lambo. Hi. Wow, that is one heck of a fart zone. You guys. Lambo's chat, hands down, best fart zoners on Twitch. Ah, look what came in the mail. My Team Quirky Cluckers shirt came in the mail. I know. Lambo's wife did this design, this cute corgi wearing a chicken onesie, and everybody's names are on the back. You want to see? And I'm working on a St. Jude blanket. How was your stream, friend? What were you up to? Welcome in, everyone. It's so nice to see you all. Thank you so much, Lambo. I appreciate you, friend. Lambo's a really great friend of the channel. I hope you're feeling better. Are you feeling better? I really hope so. Lambo does mostly gaming, although you've done some IRL and some creative stuff. And occasionally we get to toss our immersion off to the side and see Lambo alongside Chimera, or playing with Maui, which is the puppy. Mostly messing around in Girls Frontline 2. What is that? What is that? Oh, another gotcha game. I gotcha. Duly noted. I love that this has all of our names on it. Towards huge thank you to Lambo's wife, my dear friend, fellow crochet streamer, multi-crafter, actually. Chimera's QC, who designed this shirt for us and who is amazing and is my co-captain on Team Quirky Clickers. And Lambo is a member of the team. And yeah, we have known each other for a long time now. It's weird. One of these days, we're going to meet in person. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the raid. Hi, Poral. How you doing? Izzy's here. Hi, Izzy. We got Sushi Me. Pandas was fart zoning. Amazing. Danielle, thank you. Thank you for making sure that you fart zone the raiders. Love it. Maybe you were in Lambo's chat. Maybe you came on the raid. I don't know. Wow, so many fart zones. The chat is just full of fart zones. Hi, Sleepingville. How you doing? Tinker Layla's here. Welcome, everyone. So, yeah, and Kim, just to your comment right before the raid, we were talking about my last restaurant job before I was able to, I was forced to quit for a while there because of the pandemic, and eventually over the next couple of years, when it would have been time for me to just finally go, okay, restaurants are open now and I have to go back and get a job. This community made it so that I don't have to do that. I would do whatever it took to pay my mortgage and feed my children, clearly. Sometimes I do kind of miss certain aspects of restaurant work. Last night, I did concessions for for a sporting event for the school, and it was busy. And there was a part of me that went, I like the way this feels. I remember this. It's super busy. There's a line. There's people waiting, but we're like firing on all cylinders and we're helping all these people. Like we sold $1,300 worth of like $4 pretzels and $5 quesadillas and $1.50 sodas and $2 bags of popcorn. That's a lot. I asked the woman who runs this program for the school. I was like, that was busy, right? Because I don't do it super frequently, and it benefits our drama club and our drama program. I was like, and we made some tips too. People even left extra money for us, which was really awesome. I said, was this busy? I mean, it felt very busy. And she goes, you broke the record so far for this school year. I was like, no way. I was like, well, I mean, that doesn't have as much to do with us as it does with just that many people showed up. And everybody from the visiting team was so nice. They were all so pleasant. It was really actually quite a fun experience. And it did make me kind of miss restaurant work just a tiny bit, right? But then I thought to myself, would I want to do this again every night? And, have to deal with all of the, this kind of thing. Because clearly concessions is different from regular restaurant work. But, it's similar. We got to be nice to people. We want them to leave extra money for our drama club. It was crazy. And it both kind of made me a little nostalgic for the past. And it also, one of my students was particularly amazing and pretty much did all the food. Like she was the cook. I was the server at the counter, and Henry and Ramona were doing drinks. And then the person running the program came back and helped out with food for a little while. And it was just like bang, bang, bang. And Henry kept trying to do other things, and I was just like, nope, you have a job and you stay there and you do that job. I was like, this is how restaurants work usually. Like, yes, sometimes you float, but like that can get messy real quick unless you understand each other really well and you know what you're doing. You need to stay over here with Sissy and do drinks. That's how this works, homie. Like, basically, she was the cook. He was like the bartender. I was the server. And it was wild. It was super busy. Like, just boom, boom, boom. We had little lulls, and then we'd have another huge rush because there was 2 games. There was a JV and a varsity game. So it was great. It was really fun for both teams, for the girls and the boys. You're hungry. Please, Lambo, go get some food. Do you want a sticky for the desk? Or if you say dealer's choice, I'll just pick one for you. Go eat. Thank you so much, Lambo. We love you. You're amazing. Dealer's choice. Go eat. And pet Maui for me, please. And give Chimera my love. I really appreciate our friends coming in and bringing their communities. We do these sticky notes for sub-gifters and raids. I am thinking about changing it up. We're running out of some of the most popular choices. I love the sticky notes. They're really fun, but I like to change things frequently so I don't get bored. I'm trying to think. Lambo readers, what do you think? Cheese, squid, broccoli, garlic, cabbage, fish, bell pepper, salmon. Fish? Okay. Oh, because of the fish game. Is that why? Pearl, how you doing? How you been? Such a lovely thing to do, to read out to your friends. And something that makes Twitch unique, if you ask me. But, yep. So, yes, I do work with 7th through 12th graders teaching theater after school. Right now, just like 1 day a week with some, special events we do with them. It's been an adventure. It's been a real insight into how public education is it's such a difficult job, and I have such mad respect. I've always had mad respect for teachers. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. Poking in head, but need to run. You leave with... Okay, thank you, RC. I did briefly consider going back to school to get a teaching license. I don't actually have one, but this position is not a classroom position. Good, starting busy season. You're doing Hello Dolly? How fun. Yeah, Pearl, I've been trying to get into our MTI account. And because I think that right now what we need is like one of their more simple show kits. To try and make it as easily digestible and as affordable as we possibly can. Are you familiar with them? I'm sure you are. Your mind always goes to the Homeward Bound movie when you hear fish. Michael J. Fox's voice. Hey, can we go fishing now? Yay, fish, 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 fish. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Fellas, don't drink that coffee. You'd never guess. There was a fish in the percolator.
There was a fish in the percolator, chat. Bye, Blaze! Oh, but don't you know there's no refunds, no exchanges, no exceptions? Remember? We are actually getting close to 10K followers here on Twitch. And when we do hit that, we'll be having a big fat celebration. I still owe you guys a 9.5K something. Done a good mix of stuff from MTI and Concord. It's I had no idea, Pearl, that that Our Town wasn't in the public domain, and we were gonna do that last year, and then or year before last, and then I found out, oh geez, we can't do this show in the time frame that I have because I don't know if we'll be able to procure the rights before starting rehearsals, because you need like at least 6 weeks usually, or like it can take up to 6 weeks, which is so stupid though. Like, come on, Concord. If I can fill it out online, like, is it really that hard for you guys to check and see if anyone else is performing it in the vicinity? And also, hi, by the way, we're like a rural area. We're not going to present any kind of threat to like Portland if they're having big shows. Like, if they're doing Our Town in a Portland high school, it's not, like, I don't know how far out they look to compare. If you guys didn't know this, when you apply for the rights to perform a live performance of like a play, they will check to see if there are other people performing it close to you. I mean, I could understand that, right? Like, you don't want like 3 of the same production going on at the same time, like within a mile of each other. But I'm like, come on, we're like a rural high school. Give me a break. Right. And technically speaking, you're not supposed to start rehearsal until you have. They got mad that your purchase order was for over the amount and wouldn't send stuff until it was exact. That's ridiculous. They can't just be like, yeah, you overpaid us. Here's your refund. Thank you. And your materials. Like, why do they want to make everything hard? It's already hard enough to do theater. It's already hard enough. I get real. I'm sorry. I'm getting worked up. I'm getting yelly because it's like, come on, we're a school. I'm just trying to help kids learn. I'm just trying to help them find a love of performing and fine arts. And, oh. Why can't you just let me help the kids? There's so much to think about and so much to do. I am happy though, Pearl, that our current music teacher who replaced the previous one, and she was great, with like helping me. She really helped me a lot. She didn't have to either. She could have let me flail. Really seems, genuinely invested in the future of the music and the theater program. And it's hard. There's a part of me that's like very relieved by that because like if something happened, let's say somebody came to me and said, hi, we love what you do. We think you're great. We'd love to give you a consistent full-time salaried income with benefits and vacation time and this and that and the other thing. And you get to do content creation industry stuff. Like, would I say no to that?
Welcome to the fart
Oh my
zone.
gosh, Moo! Moo! Thank you, Moo.
Welcome to the
Thank
fart
you
zone.
so much. I
Welcome
really
to the
appreciate
fart
you,
zone.
Moo.
To the fart zone. To the fart zone.
We just got rated by a sheep, and now we're getting rated by a moo. And both of you are people who maybe I didn't meet through Stream Raiders, but Captain TV friends. What's up, Tuna? Tuna, I still haven't restarted the restart of Gengar. I'm sorry. I'm crocheting a St. Jude blanket today. Hi, friends. Welcome in, everyone. Moo, how was your stream? What were you up to? Were you playing? What were you playing? What were you doing? What zone is this? Oh, it is the it's the fart zone. Ooh, awesome. You're gonna go watch some football. If you want to pick a sticky from my desk, you can, or you can just say dealer's choice and I'll write your name on a sticky note. Thank you. Girl Friday, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. He wasn't playing Fortnite. Moo, enjoy your noms. And your sports ball. Go team, whichever one you like. I watched a lot of football with my dad growing up. It can be very enjoyable. I appreciate you. Thank you for raiding. That's pretty rad. We've had all of those raids already today. Thank you so much, Moo. We have made a lot of great friends through Captain, and I haven't played. You know what I haven't played? Tune, have you been playing Arena? Go Sports. Hi, Pokey Hokey Meg. Pokey Hokey Meg, I appreciate you. Do you know that? We can snooze. I'll use a snooze because we do need to play the raid video. I really appreciate you, Pokey Hokey Meg. Yeah, I kind of thought so. It's tough, man. I really love our friend Bread for Kids. And so, like, I actually did a little, like, one day come back to dungeons just for fun. Yeah, it'd be cool if they I don't know. I don't want to get into it. Let's just say I have a lot of fond and positive memories, and I've made a lot of great friends. And that's what I'd like to take away from my experience with Captain. You know what I mean? Tuna being one of them. Tuna, what do I have to do to beat Giovanni? Why does his Persian melt every single one of my Pokemon? Maybe I just need to actually know how all their attacks work. I feel like I've tried everything and I can't beat him. And then if I get past the Persian, cause skill issue, ouch. Cause I'm a squirrel, cause I don't pay attention to how things actually work in the game. You see this from one of my moderators and like BFFs. Well, anyways, readers, we're working on this huge blanket today. I mostly crochet on stream, but I do game. I'm a mom of 3. I live in the Pacific Northwest. I actually can see Washington from my house, but I live in Oregon. And we own, my husband and I, a nerd shop, a hobby shop. Cards, comics, TTRPG stuff called Pantheon Comics and Games in, hey, Eddie. Wait, did you? Cause. Is this, I'm so confused. Is this Cosmoverse? Or is this someone else whose name is Eddie Cosmo? I'm so confused. Did you rebrand? Or am I just mixing up 2 different people? 3 Machamps powered up to 40. You're a different cause. Why is there more than one cause? Can't do this to me. They're different people. Okay. I got so confused for a second there. How's it going? I was like, I don't know. This is Eddie. That one is Cause. Well, it's not fair. You guys have similar names. That makes it hard for me. Anyways, yeah, we have a shop where we sell all the cards and games. And I'm sorry, I feel bad now. Oh yeah, raid video. Okay. Please don't go anywhere. We have a really amazing raid video put together by our friend Forest Cabin Reads. It's very important that you watch this if you're not already following before you do so. Twitch has a very strict policy regarding follows. There are no exchanges, no refunds, no exceptions. Watch the video first and then make your decision. I appreciate you all being here. I'll see you on the other side.
No flipping way. You didn't do it.
Thank you for the dollar bills for the kiddos. Thank you so much, everybody.
We talked about this. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. So this is a game to you guys, huh?
What? She was so hard.
There's people out here with reputations at stake.
There you go. There's our little our trailer. Now has a need to engineer 9 meeting other you while you are all in the same stream. Wait, who's the other you? What? I don't know if the world can handle 2 ravens. It's too much awesomeness. I don't think we can. If you were in the same room, you might implode. Well, welcome in, everyone. Thank you very much. I really appreciate all the raids today from Moo and Lambo and Jess and Carrot. I'm very fortunate to have some really great friends who are fellow streamers. If you have not been here before, I mostly crochet. I'm in a funky transition period. Also, oh my God, Brian came in earlier and I was gonna like holler at Brian because he said something about the pillow and then I completely forgot. He probably thinks I was ignoring him now. We do a lot of stuff for charity. So like you see this pillow back here, that's from Stand Up to Cancer. I'm wearing my St. Jude t-shirt. We do a lot of stuff for Starlight. And I'm very fortunate to be surrounded by a bunch of other awesome people who also do things like that. Including our friend Lambo, who's on our team, Jess, who's on our team. And even if all that means is that you create a space where people feel like they get to hang out and have a good time, that for some folks, it is so high value. It's really hard to explain, just how much of an impact it can make for other people. So I'm just super happy to be able to do that full time. I appreciate you guys very much. We do have an ad break coming, 3 minutes of ads. So one way that you can support me being able to continue creating content is to stay through ad breaks. If you don't have a sub or turbo, use this as an opportunity to get up, stretch, grab yourself a drink. I'm going to go get water and use the restroom. Have a little mini self-care break, please. Even if you do have a sub, you could do that right now because I'm going to go on a quick break. So thank you very much for being here, everybody. We're going to continue working on this massive project. You, sweetheart, you don't got to do that. Ooh, you know about the doodle tier. I love that. I love using the doodle tier. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you for the 100 biddies. I'll be right back, you guys.
Me versus the last person. Ooh.
9.4.
Yeah, good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo! Sour cream. I was thinking about using apple cider vinegar. I'm not going to put sugar in it because the hubs can't have it. Okay. 1 yellow cucumber.
All right, Linus. I'll see your eyebrows and I'll raise you a nostril flare.
No.
Okay, bye 9.
Tuna! What? Like you wouldn't do the same thing, Tuna! Okay?
He's resin
Oh my
his
god!
friend.
Oh my god! Help me! Tell me you wouldn't do the same thing. There's a rift to go. Hell yeah. Chair dancing. My legs hurt so bad from all the squats. I love you, May. Thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. Here, I'll do my best impression of the like underpass. You know, the highway underpass dancing. You earned it. All right. Lego explosion. Nothing unusual. Everything is fine. This is fine. Not distracting at all. All right. You ready?
Thank you for staying through the ads. If you got an ad break, welcome back. I appreciate it very much. Yes, yes. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. It's water. I'm drinking water. Are you guys happy now? Water. Ugh.
Chicken attack.
Yep. Water. Drink water. I do. I need to drink more water. But I got irritated with the hydrate redeems. I felt like there were people who were like kind of trying to drown me. I didn't like that. It would just also seem to happen at like the most inopportune times. Which was probably my perception, but whatever. Oh man, did I mess this up? I totally did. Frogging. It's okay. It's not that much of it. It's just this little section of, I actually needed to switch to, white, as our friend Bob Ross would say. All right. Easily fixed, honestly. Won't take long for us to get back. To where we just were. Oh, is it having problems? every once in a while, some of these, extensions, etc. It's hard. I think a lot of them are fun and they're great. And then when they don't work, it's just kind of a pain. So, oh, that was you, Lotus. Yeah, the other thing is, I just can't. There's too many things. I've been considering consolidating some stuff. Cranston landed for 59.18. If you land for 95.95 or higher, I will gift you or a friend a tier 1 sub, or I'll do a $5 donation to Club First campaign for St. Jude. Have we not? We haven't. That's pretty impressive. I can't believe we made it this far into a stream. Well, it's not just that. There's other reasons that we squeeze rubber chickens here. I find myself saying things, and as soon as I finish saying them when I'm streaming, I'm like, what did I just say? Hi, Glenn. How are you? Welcome in. I left you a lurk last night, Glenn. I hope you had a good stream. I was tempted to start talking in a bunch of streams. In fact, I still have your channel open. There is a redeem. What? Knock it off. Don't you dare. Yeah, that's not okay.
Chicken attack!
In case he comes to town. We won't go down. What is going on? What is going on? What is happening? All of a sudden, just every button. All the buttons.
Who's that girl with the golden hair? just like the sunshine. It's 9:05. Who's got young dancing in the barn? She's on
Fire.
a soul that will inspire.
Yep.
It's
I did not write these lyrics, by the way. My awesome friend Stolas did. Yep. That guy. La la.
noise with rubber chicken toys.
Oh, there we go.
It's fine. As long as she's in time. It's 9:05. And lupus art and non-command thoughts with such style.
Thank you.
She'll make
Thank you.
smile. She's
Perfect. No notes. Show me all of your emotes. That's what this is for, everybody. Or else you're going to make that agent feel like they're wasting their points. Make it worth it. I like the way you work it. Do it. Okay. That was great. Good job, everybody. Great job, everyone. Okay, yes, and a screaming goat.
Mama.
No! Stop it! Mama! Mama! Mama, 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 mama. I hope that was fun for you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope that was fun. I hope you enjoyed that. It was enjoyable. I enjoyed it. Yes, it is time to talk about Club First. So we did a rubber chicken squawk. The first rubber chicken squawk of the day, whether it's from a channel points redeem, a resub, what have you. That. Goodness gracious. Is our excuse to talk about what St. Jude does and bring to your attention that we do have what's called a Club First campaign. I don't have a gold bar on the screen. This is not meant to be like the main focus of your streaming. It's just a lovely a challenge basically for us to have something that inspires us, something that usually happens on your channel to talk about St. Jude. So let's see. One of the coolest things about getting to visit the hospital, again, was seeing they had a whole display. They had like a whole area that we could visit where they explained how they use art therapy in the hospital. As somebody who ended up stuck in the hospital battling an infection when the accident that caused me to lose my finger happened, it's extremely important to me to support organizations that don't just care for someone's physical well-being in terms of cancer treatment is rough. It's really hard. It's very hard on the whole family. And they provide their patients with an outlet to express themselves, which not only helps them occupy themselves, but it helps them process a lot of the really difficult emotions that can come up when you're that sick. It's very scary. There's a lot of uncertainty. Their whole world is turned upside down. Their family's whole world is turned upside down. But those families don't pay for any of it, including all of that opportunity to have art and music therapy. I am very proud to represent them. I think they are doing extremely important work. And if you would like to support that work, the link is in chat, right in that command that popped into chat where Mira did !club first. If you use that link to donate, you will get an alert. But we just don't need to have a goal bar on the screen all the time because it's not about that. It's a background campaign, which we've done many times with our other campaigns for events. We've left them open to receive donations whenever. So this is actually designed to work like that. If you're interested in doing this yourself for St. Jude, please let me know. If you're on Team Quirky Cluckers already, then you just can automatically nest a campaign underneath. If you're not and you'd like to join our team, please let me know. I will be glad to get you in there, and you can start fundraising with us for this. And then we do have some focused events throughout the year. So thanks for listening to me talk about them for a minute. I'm not 100% sure whether or not I'll be going to Summit this year. It's really hard for me to get away. And it's not just before anyone says anything about the cost, because you guys are so kind and you're so generous and you do a lot for me and for a lot of other people who do charity and stuff. It's not just that. First of all, if you go to Summit, they pay for your travel. They pay for your lodging. They pay for food. You don't have to pay for anything. You could go to Summit and outside of whatever you might need to purchase, like say like a meal at an airport if you were hungry, or if you wanted to go and spend some time walking around and sightseeing and doing stuff in Memphis, that's it though. Like everything else they take care of because you are their guest. They are so incredible with the hospitality. They really show you incredible hospitality. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, are you kidding me? Eclipse Raccoon, we would love to have you. There is a form we'll have you fill out. It's kind of a little bit more of a formality because I know you. So, it's there so that people who we don't already know can express interest. And I like having everybody fill it out just to have all of our boxes, checked off. !QC info, I think is the command for that form to pop into the chat. If you would fill that out for me, we'll get you set up. And you would be welcome to join us as well for any of our other fundraising events. I really want to try to finish at least one row of this. We do have, actually, this reminds me. We have a patron meeting later today. There are gift memberships available. We also, as creators, are able No flippin' way. Fiveable, you subbed 6 months in advance. Fiveable, thank you so much. Seriously, that is advanced subs and multi-month gift subs are so powerful for people who do this for a living. I cannot express how much that means to me. And it doesn't matter to me what tier. Honestly, it really doesn't. A tier 1 for 6 months in advance guarantees us continuous support. It comes monthly. It helps it be consistent. And it also keeps... It is time for Big Red. Because that's also what we like to refer to. You've never received a gift sub before in here. You chose to support what we do without ever getting a trial period. You said, I like it here. I think 9 is great. I think this channel's great. I think this community is great. I love what they do. I want to support that. No. I really want to nerf that message. You just did something so nice. And then you got to turn around and make me want to nerf you, which we're not going to do because I don't like to nerf people. I don't want to nerf you. Seriously though, it's so sweet. And if you don't know what I mean when I say nerf, if you haven't been here for someone getting nerfed before, it means I smack your comment out of chat and we type a command and you get playfully reprimanded for like apologizing for something that isn't your fault or any number of things. But seriously though, that is so huge. It's really fine. I'll nerf you. There is no such thing as hey, so we love when people and then we delete the offending comment. Get bonked, get nerfed. With love, of course, because you really, I'm sure you do understand because you mentioned before, right? Like it's little things that all add up together. It's every last, and that's not a little thing that you just did. Every last bit of support and love. Hi, Mama is a fan. And help that we can get in terms of being able to continue doing this. It is so important that we express gratitude and that we tell people how much it means to us because each one of our subscribers that is a paid recurring subscriber, which you just signed up to do 6 months in advance, each one of those helps contribute to our plus point total, which again, however you feel about Twitch's plus point program, I can have thoughts about it and criticisms and also be so super hecking thankful that we qualify for level 1 and that means that we get 60-40 on all tier 1 subs. So it's a 60-40 split on your 6 months of tier 1, a 60-40 split on all gift subs across the board instead of the typical 50-50. I mean, the platform has to run somehow, right? But they reward folks who have supportive communities with an additional revenue split. I still think there's a lot of people out there that work really hard and they may not have those points. And they certainly deserve more support, but it's also a business and I don't make the decisions. So if I did, there'd probably be a lot of things that would be different, but that's okay. I love Twitch. I love what it has provided me in terms of the ability to basically learn how to do this on the job. So thank you for supporting that. Thank you very, very much. What happens when you do this and you're a what we like to refer to as a free range organic sub, get it? Because chickens, is we bust out all of the bells and whistles to celebrate your first subscription to the channel. That means reverb. And as if that were not enough, an actual megaphone. Plus,
I squeeze as much air as I possibly can out of this enormous red rubber chicken, and it's gonna scream absolute bloody murder into this microphone through the megaphone with the reverb. Are you ready?
Excellent.
I don't think you're ready if you've never been here for this before. Okay, ready? All of your hype and sub-hype and your party emotes, and maybe turn the volume down if you want. Watch it be silent. That is blasphemy, Glenn! Thank you, Fiveable. Thank you so much for not only subscribing yourself to the channel before anyone had the chance to gift you, but doing it 6 months in advance. Let's go, chicken. Are you ready?
Not yet. Hold on. Wait.
Three, 2, 1, go!
Oh, yeah. That was a pretty good one, not gonna lie.
Thank you so very much. That chimp can have some lung. I saw a video of someone taking one of those that had been folded in half and put into a suitcase out at like security at the airport. Like they wanted her to take it out of the suitcase. I mean, it was staged, but it was a really funny idea. And she goes to take it out of the suitcase and it just screamed like there's people waiting in line. They got the machines, you know, that you put your bags through. Like, and it goes on, and she's just standing there and staring at the security guy. Hilarious. Oh, and reverb. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. Dang it, that means I have to keep streaming for at least another 6 months. Sorry, you guys, you're not gonna get rid of me for at least another 6 months. It really does. It means a lot to me. I am so fortunate. It's very true. You know, our friend Brian, who was in here earlier. Brian, I watch your videos if you're still listening. Brian made a video where he was very vulnerable. I'm so proud of him for so many reasons. B has way more content creation experience than I do. But, you know, he is younger than I am. And I know that he connects with this younger audience, partly because of that, right? In a way that, like, I'm more like maybe a mom figure to a lot of them. You know, B is like a cool uncle or an older brother to a lot of these kids that are members of his community. Literal, you know, young people, like not kids, like, you know, young adults. And some of them have become young adults and grown up watching him and been part of his community for a long time. He is willing to be vulnerable and transparent with his audience in a way that I think is very important, because a lot of these kids don't see this side of, you know, what he does for a living, what we do for a living. And he's very honest, but he's very upbeat about it. And he says, I am not focused on my numbers. Please don't you be either. It's easy to get caught up in it because it's not about that. It's about the fact that many of you have believed in me for this long. And yes, you know, you watch the old videos, those are great. Please, you know, be along for the ride for the stuff that I'm doing now and help me make a big difference for even more people. And yeah, there's ways you can help, you know, more people see my stuff. But I'm here because I'm so fortunate to be here, and I'm not worried about what I don't have or what other people have. I'm grateful for and I'm appreciative of what I do have. And practicing that gratitude is extremely important. So thank you again. I need to do that like at the airport.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Eclipse Raccoon.
Eclipse Raccoon just subscribed with
Thank
Prime.
you. And that's another one that really means so much to me because you only get one of those every 30 days. And like, thank you. I'm aware that for some people, just subscribing on Twitch to just everyone that they like is not an option. And they have to choose carefully who they use that on. And I'm not assuming that's the case for you specifically, Eclipse Raccoon, but that's your 9-month resub. And I know you have subscribed yourself here before and that you went ahead and used your Prime and made it 9 months. That means we get to squeeze more rubber chickens. Darn! Thank you so much. We squeeze the rubber chicken for every month that you're sub. And I appreciate you and I appreciate everything you do for charity. And thank you for using your Prime subscription on the channel. It really means a lot to me. I'm incredibly, like I said, I'm so fortunate. This is no, I'm not gonna get all mushy. I am hyped. I'm stoked every day to come in here. Every day I'm happy to come down here. That's why I'm on so much. People will be like, you're streaming again? I'm like, I know. I still can't get enough of it after all of this time. I've never felt this way about anything I've ever done to support myself and my family. Not ever. That in and of itself, that I get to do this at all, even if it was just for a hobby, it is so important to me. And I'm beyond grateful. I sometimes cannot believe that this is my life. So thank you for being part of that. All of you for being here. Just being in here. Just being here is enough. I appreciate you. You can't always do multiple subs a month anymore because you only work part-time. Eclipse Raccoon, that's what I mean. Sometimes people have to buckle down. They have to choose carefully where they support. So that's why I'm so thankful for it. Thank you, friend. I really...
Welcome
and Turbo is
to the
great.
fart zone.
No, Connor! You are not allowed to do this right now while I'm getting all bushy about how people support us. And we love them so much. Welcome to the Fart Zone, Raiders. Thank you, Connor. Big love to you, dude.
Another one. To the fart zone. Welcome to the
Eddie.
fart zone. Welcome
9
to
rubber
the
chicken
fart
squawks
zone.
for Eclipse Raccoon's 9-month resub.
to
Raiders,
the
hello
fart
and welcome.
zone.
Yes, it's getting chaotic in here, but I better do this before things get really crazy. I adore you, Connor. I'm so glad we could raid you guys last night. It was so much fun. I wish I could have stuck around longer, but it was real late for me. You are fantastic. Thank you, friend. I appreciate the heck out of you. Connor's so supportive and so sweet. I really hope I get to visit the cafe someday. I wasn't just saying that. Ready? And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. We'll get to you in just a second, Eddie. 9 rubber chicken squawks for Eclipse Raccoon. Thank you for using your Prime. I really appreciate it. Ready? And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Yay! Thank you. Eddie, you get a sticky for my desk. What would you like? Your choice, or you can say dealer's choice if you don't feel like choosing. Sometimes I'm like, dude, just dealer's choice. Just you pick. I don't care. I won't pick a landing spot in Fortnite either. I'm like, no, just wherever. I don't care. But you're welcome to pick one. And then, yes, Connor, you also get one for reading the channel. We're missing Moo. We need to put a Moo sticky on the desk. We're missing Moo. All right, here's what I would like to do after we're done with this. Dealer's choice. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you so much. I am going to give you... what were you doing, Connor? Was this a separate stream? You haven't been on that whole time, have you? I mean, I do longer streams. I'm not picking on you. Eddie, we haven't had anyone pick cheese yet today. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Seriously. So awesome. Thank you for gifting that to Carrot, Carrot, who rated us earlier, and we had a read from Jess, and we had a read from Lambo, and we need to do clearly it has to be cabbage, because Moo Malau does love the jazz cabbage. Wait, what? Did some cooking at home and chilled. Awesome. What did you make? Connor and his uncle and other family members run their little cafe in the UK, and you can hang out while they prepare orders for their customers and mess with each other and do bird baths. And huge shout out to Richard Bam as well for all the amazing support you guys have both shown the channel over the years. They're really great friends of the channel, but Connor also does some streams from home as well. So please give The Only Deaf Guy a follow. He's a super sweet friend of the channel and likes to jet set around the world and go travel and see all kinds of places. Hasn't made it up here to the Pacific Northwest, to my neck of the woods just yet. But if you do, you need to let me know. But welcome in, Raiders, if you've never been here before. So we just had some subs and a gift sub, and I was in the middle of I was about to offer to give away a couple of memberships to our Patreon for people to have access to the paid tiers. Reason being, we have a lot of people who have been super generous and several people who have done that to support our Patreon. And recently I was actually able to open up annual memberships. A big part of that is those who choose to support it themselves or who gift, because that's an option now on Patreon. So I really can't tell you all how much I appreciate that. It is very important to me to make sure that people understand that I do every last thing helps and is important. So let's give away 2 of these. Let's give away 2 of these Good Eggs tier memberships, which means that you'll be able to attend our meeting later today, where you get to, have some connect with me about what we're doing and what we're trying to plan for the future. And this is only open to paid pledges on Patreon. Today's our first meeting. So to celebrate that, I'd love to give away 2 of these. It'll give you access to that meeting just under 2 hours. So, it's okay if you're not available. It's totally okay if you're not available in 2 hours. Please don't feel like you can't enter, but you will be allowed to come and hang out. It is for 3 months. So you would actually get 3 months of this. And that means that if you can't attend today's meeting, you would be invited to attend the next 2 meetings. It'll be monthly that we'll be doing these through Discord. You will need to have your Discord and Patreon accounts linked in order to access the channel. It's not difficult to do, really, but the button is kind of like Miro had to look for it. You might need, if you do need assistance getting them connected up, please don't hesitate to ask. And that goes for anyone who is already a Patreon member. So this is how we do our giveaways these days is anyone know why OBS keeps turning on replay buffer even when I'm not asking it to? I'm pretty sure I don't have that option checked, and I just noticed that replay buffer was active and I don't want it. I'm sure that's probably consuming like resources and stuff, right? Do you remember, Miro, when I was like, oh, turns out replay buffer was on when I was having some overheating issues? I don't want that on. I want it to stay off all the time. I wish there was a way you could just tell it, like, I don't ever want replay buffer. You can just get rid of it. I don't need it. No. Oh, right. That was another app that we also suspected might be contributing to it, which I did uninstall. And they wanted to know why. And I was like, because I don't even remember ever installing it. And it came as part of the Thunderstore thing because my son sometimes plays some games on my computer and wanted to be able to mod them. It's like, that's the problem. They want to add a bunch of extra stuff that you don't want. And he probably just said, yeah, sure, everything. Instead of unchecking some boxes. Yeah, and I didn't have any problems. There was no problems. So I think it had to do with that weird Insights app. That wasn't helping at any rate. All right. Let's get this going. So here we could swap over to this scene. I'll show you something because this is something that a lot of people don't maybe know about. I did finally get it together and make a whip wheel. Okay. So this has a list of a ton of I actually do need to update it still and take the C2C pillow off. This wheel is only available during bonus Wednesday streams. Only available during bonus Wednesday streams. The whip wheel. If, however, you start a hype train and complete it at level 5, it will open. Automatically, in fact. If there's a completed level 5 hype train, the wheel will become available on the channel points and somebody can snag it. It's going to be like, who gets to it first? Is it today a bonus Wednesday stream? It's probably Wednesday somewhere, Cranston. We could add that if you want to do a remind, Pumpkaboo. There was a Glaceon I was supposed to make. I would be restarting the Pumpkaboo all the way from the beginning because I don't even know where the parts are to that or if I even still have them. But I still have the pattern. I could do a shiny Pumpkaboo. I love shiny Pumpkaboo. Yeah, there's a lot of old projects that I just forget about because I get distracted and, something shiny. But what we're going to do is we're going to hide this wheel. I just wanted to talk about the whip wheel because you guys were clamoring. So many wheels. There's a wheel of onesie. If you complete a level 3 hype train, I have to put on a onesie for a half an hour, whichever one it lands on. Not you about to try and open Patreon and nearly type Poultreon. I've done it too. Yeah, Glaceon, yep. I'm supposed to freehand the Glaceon. Okay. We have a giveaway. 3 complimentary months of our Good Eggs tier, which is the introductory tier on the Patreon. So this does not include mail rewards, but it does include access to the Patreon supporter area of our Discord, including the voice channel where we're going to have our meeting later today. If you cannot attend the meeting later today, not a problem. You will have access for the next 3 months. And we might also do some other stuff in there. So exclamation point gimme, GIMME, is the command to enter to win a free membership. You still get the perks of being at that tier in the Patreon. I will send you a link to redeem the membership. And you'll be welcomed to join us later today at 4 o'clock Pacific. So in less than 2 hours my time. Hi, Mr. Boombody. You do get a role in the Discord, so you have access to the channel. It is for 3 months of the Good Eggs tier on our Patreon. And we're going to talk today about some of this stuff and about ways that we could maybe open up an additional tier because I was saying, and Brenda was mentioning our good friend Art and Just, who does a lot of stuff with Patreon. It would be cool to have a tier that could be gifted, that could be purchased, that people understand is about us forwarding support to other streamers, to charities, extending the generosity that you show me and our channel to others, because I really believe in doing that. What's up, Animal Crackers? We will pick 2 winners. The first winner will be automatically drawn in less than a minute. You need to be here and type !win in the chat in the 60 seconds following your name having been drawn. Please, if you do not want to be in the giveaway, there are ways to remove you, but you would have very little time to do that at this point. You can type !nah, NAH, anytime we're doing this if you change your mind and decide you don't want to be in the giveaway. If you do not type within the 60 seconds, you will, your name will be removed and the giveaway tool will automatically draw another winner. So please make sure you're here and paying attention. You have 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's it gonna be? Dawn Starlight! Dawn type exclamation point win. And we're gonna draw another winner. Don't go anywhere. There you go. Woo! All right, I will send you a link. Where do you want that sent? And another winner right now. Ready, go. On Whispers, great. Ooh. Oh, Blaze. Blaze Winterborn. Blaze Winterborn. Type exclamation point win. Thank you. I'm going to do a snooze. You know why? Because I'm going to do one more winner. Why not? Because I can. Because I have the room. I have enough. It can be used 4 more times. We just used 2, so let's do a third. And go. Yes, you can gift them yourself as well if you feel like doing that. Animal Crackers! Yay! These are 3 people who have been part of our community for a really long time and who have done a lot of things in the past to help support us, not the least of which is spending time with us. So that makes me very happy. Clearly, I am super happy when brand new folks that have just joined us, if they're really enthusiastic about what we do, when they come in and get to, have these type of benefits or what have you is great. But especially when it's folks that have been here for a long time. Oh, reverb. When it's folks that have been here for a long time, it really does. It delights me. So Animal Crackers, Blaze, Dawn. Dawn says Whispers are fine, so I'm going to do that right now. But it's up to you, Animal Crackers, Blaze, if you prefer Discord. Dawn, it's in your Whispers. That's just fine, Blaze. Some people have Whispers closed, so that's why I ask. And they know that, and they don't want to send people to their Whispers because they have to adjust a setting, or that's fine. Just make sure that, if you do ask for a certain communication method for like prize redeems and stuff, that we can actually reach you. I love what I do, and I give people the benefit of the doubt. I know nobody's trying to make my life difficult. And I'm so thankful. Love that I get to do things like give away Steam codes and all that stuff. But let's make it easy on each other. Let me give you the thing I told you I'd give you. Don't make me chase you, Animal Crackers, it's in your Whispers. And I don't mind going to Discord as opposed to Whispers, but don't tell me Whispers and then your Whispers you have Whispers blocked from strangers. Blaze, you do not do that. You are so generous and kind, and you have donated your beautiful art to our charity stuff, and I don't want to hear that. Are you a little bit feisty? Do you have a taste for the mischief? Why, yes. It's one of the many reasons to love you, Blaze. The link is in your Discord DMs, friend. The link is in your Discord DMs. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the support you've shown. And again, huge shout out to Brenda and the Jesters, who gifted a whole year of Good Eggs to Odia. Ended up winning it, which is amazing. So, again, like I said, I'm very, very fortunate. I've never been this busy and felt this good about that. You know what I mean? Oh, speak of the devil. Thank you. I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. You really do. You inspire me, Brenda. I am super happy to know you. And all of the amazing people that have, gathered at your virtual doorstep. It is, actually, they're not at your doorstep. They broke down the door. They all crammed themselves inside, and you pointed to the sign on the wall that says, some kind of nonsense about the fire department or whatever capacity. Well, we're getting there, and that's what today is about. Is I want to know what people are interested in, and get a chance to connect with folks a bit more, and find out what kind of things you think would work, because this is a group effort. It's not. I am more than happy to be the one to sit with the camera pointed at her, and goof off and be like a total clown. But what I realize is that what we do here, while it is entertainment, it does have power, and it's even better when we're able to use it to make other people's lives better. So I look forward to seeing those of you who are available later today, including the 3 of you that just won 3 months of Good Eggs, courtesy of me. Please enjoy. And I am just always looking for ways to try and make sure that folks feel appreciated and involved, and like your contribution means something, because it does. And like I said, then I get to sit here and just be a cartoon character. Oh yes, absolutely no pressure. You are not required to attend. And 2 other things about that. Thank you, Miro. Real quickly. If your preference is to hang out and enjoy, but not actively participate, you are welcome in that voice channel to listen and not speak. There's no requirement for you to talk. If you want to communicate, there is a chat that it actually lives in the voice channel, and you can type in there and you don't have to talk. Please, at your comfort level. I don't want anyone to feel like they're being pushed outside their comfort zone. Even if sometimes that can be good for us, not in a way that, makes you feel anxious. We do like pushing ourselves outside our comfort zone sometimes, but not, not in any way that's going to cause you any kind of anguish, please. It's for fun and to connect with you, and I have no idea what I'm doing. This will be our first one. I've never done this. I'm excited. It's going to be great. I look forward to it. I am brand new to some of these aspects of Patreon, but I was inspired, like I said, by our friends Brenda and some other people. I just have never been able to work it out to come to any of Brenda's hangouts, which really breaks my heart, because I really love what she does, and I'm so thrilled to be a part of it. So, so who in this channel exactly actually knows what they're doing? That's a good question. Not it. That was fast. Adulty or adult wear? I mean, Zunder was here earlier. Somebody get Zunder. Also, again, if you moderate for this channel and for our Discord, that is such a huge contribution. It means a lot to me. And clearly, I'm super thankful for those of you who not only mod, but also are paid pledges. But if you mod, you have access to that channel. And that's a no-brainer to me. I don't, there isn't a dollar amount that could represent how much I value your contribution if you help keep our community safe and fun and somewhat, sometimes a tiny bit organized. Keep me from going completely off the rails. It is an extremely important role, and that is just something I felt was a choice that I'd like to make, to offer you the opportunity to be present for those meetings, in that in those calls. You deserve to be part of those discussions. I want you. I desire for you to be present and part of those discussions. Okay. We're not gonna be able to stop these ads now, and I'm not done wrapping things up. Do we? I don't know what to do. Quickly to Twitch to find a person. Oh wait, Miro. Is the potential retarget we discussed live yet? We have a really fun raid target today if she's live. Crud! But she's supposed to be live at 3 o'clock. Do we wait? Do you guys want to know? I don't want to ruin it. It's really fun, and most of you who are in here know this person, and you will get a huge kick out of what we have planned. And see, this is the kind of stuff I want you guys to be able to help me with. But scheduled at 3 o'clock, right? I'm looking at something real quick. I can stall for another half an hour. Maybe. We need to do the other portion of our Pay It Forward charity donations. And we have a friend who has an active Starlight campaign and who's a big charity supporter and a big supporter of a bunch of other people who do charity. And so we think it would be really awesome to be able to support them like that. I'm looking to see if this person's name is in the viewer list, which I don't normally do because I try not to look at the viewer list because I don't want to get excited that someone's here and be like, I love you. I want to talk to you. It's too tempting if I know that someone is here and they're not chatting to just like accidentally mention them. I don't know why I'm like this because I like, you know, so I just don't look at it usually. Gosh, we could find a time that we know this person is going to be live for sure. I do need to do some prep before later today, and I don't want to run out of time for that. So let's put a pin in the thought, Miro. Or if, oh, wait, what if she's live when we do the meeting? If she's live when we do the meeting, oh, this is brilliant. then we go over there, not as like a Twitch read, or I mean, I could go live and snag you all up real quickly and then take you over to her, and then we do it. And I'll tell you guys in the meeting, unless she's going to be there, because it's possible. Yeah, whatever, cross-platform raid, etc. Very cool. Listen, we have a friend who's a crafter, who is a mom, who is a really great friend of the channel, who has a first badge in my chat, who we have raided lots of times, but I want to keep helping this person until they get to this milestone, because even though we all know that a partner checkmark does not determine, or lack thereof, does not have anything to do with the value of what you do. Oh yeah, ads. So we'll wait, but I have a raid target that's an alternative that I think will be really great. So please, if you're getting ads right now, but you can't hear me. Please stay with us. I would love to go over there and show this person some support. They come in and hang out with us frequently. Again, they have a first badge in my chat. We've known each other for a long time. And I'm a fan of them outside of the fact that they are trying to get partnered. But we love helping people with their goals. It's super important to me. So, Arid, how are you doing? Speaking of awesome people who I think everyone should be following and witnessing the beauty of their artwork, please give Arid a follow. Oh my gosh, thank you, Arid. Thank you. Super appreciate it. I'm, again, I don't want to get all mushy. Thank you guys for everything. I can't. I've said this before. I always thought of myself for the longest time as somebody who was maybe not typically like super emotional. That my emotions were not generally right, at the surface. But maybe that's because I had to do that professionally for so many years. You learn just to have this Teflon coating and everything has to just slide right off of you, or else you go crazy. There's been so many times that people have shown me incredible generosity, in my previous life as a restaurant professional, unprovoked and, in my mind, undeserved, right? Because I didn't feel that I gave them service that warranted that. But I'm aware that sometimes people see you in a way that you do not see yourself, that it is impossible for you to see yourself. And that there are those of you out there who do that through this, through content creation now. I feel like maybe there's a part of me that would have had those types of reactions if it weren't for the fact that it was my job to suppress how I felt in my interaction with other people all day long, every day. And there is a safety in it, right? Because that way we do not allow others to have control over our emotions. But, it's important to acknowledge them regardless of whether you're going to present them to someone else. So being here where I feel comfortable doing that, maybe that's why. Because you guys have given me that permission. I'm allowed to be more vulnerable here, and I feel safe doing so. And that has no earthly or worldly value. There is not a price you can put on it. Thank you. Let's raid Zach. Let's raid Mama Zach, who does that for people every day that she streams. She gives them a place to share their creativity, to feel inspired, to learn new things without judgment, to share their accomplishments. She's always and forever hyping other people up and supporting them. Thank you, Cranston. I'll see you guys in Discord at 4 o'clock our time, Pacific time. And I'm excited for that. And I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're going to have a blast. I think it's just, it's going to be our first time. So a little Discord mixer, if you will, with our Patreon pledges. Thank you again, everybody, for all the support today. I super appreciate it. If you can't stay for the entirety of Zach's remainder of Zach's stream, leaving a lurk up is super helpful. It helps push people out to others so they can discover their content. I appreciate you guys and what you've done for me. I am very proud of our community, and I'd love for Mama Zach to be able to celebrate this same accomplishment. She truly deserves it. Thank you very much, everyone. I love you all. Please practice self-care. It's so important. So if you need to go get some drinks, snacks, go take a nap, go walk with your puppies, go hang out with your partner, or your kids, or go take some time for yourself. It's important. Mods, that goes triple for you. I love you guys. Bye.